What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one, man. I hope y'all doing well. Listen, guys, in this video, I'ma just be straight up with it, man. I don't know about y'all. Y'all let me know in the comment section or what. It seems like all of the women that I've ever dealt with, they all have hearing problems. Y'all ever experienced anything like this? Women that have hearing problems? And when I say women that have hearing problems, man, for me, my situations, I'm not even talking about like women that just, sometimes women just don't listen. I'm not even talking about that. I've never really had that problem. You know what I mean? I'm talking about women that just you say one thing, but they hear something totally different. You understand what I'm saying? Like you say one thing and they hear something totally different. I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know, man. Comment, leave a comment in the comment section if you've ever, had to deal with that, if you're currently dealing with it, or if you've never dealt with it at all. I'm dealing with women. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's me. But yeah, guys, man, women hear totally different than what we say. You understand what I'm saying? And it's kind of like different levels to it, right? But typically, guys, one of the things that you must really understand when it comes to like communicating with women, man, you have to understand that their hearing is like directly attached to their feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Their hearing is like directly attached to their feelings. So their perception of what you said is based on how they feel. Now, I'm gonna tell you why for me that's an issue, right? And I'm gonna try to hit it from like every different possible angle, but I'm gonna try to do it real quick, right? So look, guys, first and foremost, you can when you're communicating with a woman, right? When you're communicating with a woman, whether it be a conversation or you're trying to get something done, or just whatever the case may be, you must first know what her emotional state is. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, her hearing is going to be is attached to her feelings. So her feelings are her emotions. So you're going to be ineffective right out the gate if you don't know what her emotional state is. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to that right there, guys, like it's hard to really have control over that because you don't know what her emotional state is. You understand what I'm saying? So you could just come along and, hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, how, just whatever. But because she's feeling some type of way that probably didn't even have anything to do with you, or I don't know, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But I'm just saying, you don't know her emotional state right now. So you just say something you think is cool or it's a joke, whatever the case may be, depending on her emotional state right there, that's going to dictate what she hears. Whether you said it or not, it's going to dictate what she hears. You have to understand that. Guys, in situations like that, sometimes we really don't have no say. So now from that point, it's kind of like damage control, right? You got to find out, well, what's wrong, what's going on, what the problem, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know for a lot of you guys, that's a whole lot of work. It's like, yo, why do I'm not really getting into that. I'm just getting into the fact that they hear stuff that we're not even saying, but what they hear is based on how they feel. You understand what I'm saying? If you have women that, if you typically dealing with women that are insecure, those are the ones that you got to be really, really, really careful with, because I'm telling you, any little insecurity that they have, if you say something, and it doesn't even have to do with whatever insecurity they have, it could just be something in general. I'm gonna give you an example. Friend of mine, two friends of mine, a woman and a man. Me and the guy, we work out. You know what I'm saying? I work out, he works out from time to time. We'll work out together. Any other of our circle of friends, we'll invite them to come work out, come to the gym and work out and stuff like that, right? Now, this lady friend, we always try to encourage her to eat right. She always eating junk food, always snacking on some kind of cakes and some chips, or always drinking soda and stuff like that. And we always try to encourage her, you know, yo, eat better. You know what I'm saying? You got to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So I wasn't there when it happened, but she approached me and was like, oh my gosh, you know what? I can't believe it. You know, such and such called me fat. And I'm like, huh? Yeah, he called me fat. So I looked at him and was like, hmm? So I turned and looked back at her and I'm like, okay, well, what exactly did he say? Like, he said to you, you're fat. And so now she's like, well, let me explain. So I was like, no. Before you get into the explanation, are the words you are fat? You know what I'm saying? Did those words come out of his mouth? Like, how did the whole, he said that? She said, yes, he said that. Let me tell you what happened. So she proceeded to tell me the story how she's eating candy and then he brought up going to the gym. So he didn't call her fat. He didn't say you need to lose weight. He invited her to the gym. Hey, look, you know me, such and such, we go to the gym from time to time. You should come to the gym, work out with us. You understand what I'm saying? And man, she just took it all kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, you called me fat and this and that. And then, she told some of the other women, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. So now it's a whole thing about how he called her fat. You know what I mean? Look, man, he did not call her fat. When I got down to even the other women, some of the other women, when I broke it down, like, yo, those are not the words that came out of his mouth. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a constant battle trying to get them to understand, like, that's not what he said. Now, if that's how you feel, then that's on you. But that's not what he said. So, guys, what I'm saying is you got to be careful, because sometimes when women have certain insecurities about, just this or that, you got to be careful, because when you say something, it's going to trigger that insecurity. And so now all she hears is how she feels. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, guys. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like they hear stuff that we don't say, but it's based on how they feel. You understand what I'm saying? So they got hearing problems, man. It's like there's a disconnect in there, right? Instead of like the words that are coming out of your mouth, when it goes into their ear, it kind of reroutes to something like the GPS. When it's rerouting, it reroutes and it goes like a different direction first before it go. So it goes to the emotion side first, and then when it triggers that emotion, then it's just like, oh, this is what you said. You know what I mean? It translates, and then I don't know what it does, guys, but I don't know. Any of y'all have that problem, man? Any of y'all guys, relationships, man, married, and it's just like, yo, you say one thing and they turn around with something totally different. And you're like, yo, that's not what I said. And they will argue you down like that's what they said. Now, I don't know if that's really, really like what they heard. I don't know how the translation, but I really think it's more so about their interpretation of what they think you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually comes from, an insecure place. So if a woman has an insecurity about her weight, you understand what I'm saying? And you invite her to the gym, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, you called me fat. But you really didn't call her fat. But that's just the interpretation based on her insecurity. So guys, man, you got to know, man, when you're dealing with women, when you're talking with women, what you say is going to be interpreted based on how they feel. That's just it. I don't know, man. They got hearing problems, man. They got hearing problems. Now, some women, you know what I mean? If that's not an insecurity, and I say, hey, what's up, man? You need to come work out. You know what I'm saying? Come to the gym with me one day or something like that. If a woman is not, you know what I'm saying, insecure about her weight, then it probably won't. It most likely it won't be an issue, guys. So you got to understand, man. Certain things are just gonna trigger women and whatever. But the hearing is off, man. The hearing is just, you know what I'm saying, a little bit off. And that's just what it is. You got to be careful, because a lot of women have insecurities, man. So if you're dealing with a woman who is insecure, you got to be careful. You got to be careful, man. You know what I mean? So look, guys, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. Any of y'all guys have any issues with that, man? Just, women, yeah, when you communicate with them, they'll tell you, oh, you said this and you said that and blah, blah, blah. And you didn't say that. And then, you know what I mean? Guys, that's what it is, man. You touched on something that is probably a soft spot for, and I'm not saying that is necessarily, I'm just throwing it out there, man. I just want to know if any of y'all guys, you know what I'm saying, just deal with stuff like that. All right, guys, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I'm out of here. Catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good.